The atmosphere and the culture in Golden Bridge was one of almost 24-hour horror. We arose at 5:15. We walked around a yard shivering. We went to Mass at 7. Many collapsed at Mass because we were not allowed to have a drink after 4:30 in the day, because a lot of us bedwet.
Christine Buckley's story is one of horrific abuse and betrayal at the hands of the very people who were supposed to be looking after her.
I tried to tell the world what was happening to us, and I gave a letter to a bread man. That, unfortunately, got back into her hands, and for that I received a beating which opened up my flesh on my left thigh.
The physical, sexual and emotional abuse of the children by priests and nuns was systematic at more than 100 schools and institutions across the Republic. Brothers Thomas and Joe Sweeney say they suffered in silence for years.
I know certain friends of mine in the last year committed suicide. Some hung themselves, some jumped into the Liffey, drowned themselves, and I mean, this is what this whole thing does to you, because they're not putting any closure for victims on this one today.
Some of the survivors voiced their anger that the report doesn't go far enough and that the perpetrators of the abuse have not been named.
Victims will feel deeply deceived and cheated by all of this. They will also feel that the scars are still left open. The wounds are there all the same.
The 2,500-page report has stunned many clergy across Ireland.
I am shocked, and I above all people who had some feeling for what had been happening, I am shocked by the description in this report.
Only now is Ireland finally confronting one of the most shameful chapters in its history. But for the victims, what they've lost can never be regained.
Our childhoods were totally destroyed. I was in care from the age of 3 weeks, and I came out of care at the age of 17 years and 10 months. So I cannot go back and find that child, because I didn't have a childhood.